I am here with James Ayonga. He's the coordinator for the South Dallas area for Pathfinders. So tell us, James, how you been doing?
I'm well, Paulo. Thank you for asking. Staying healthy, trying to keep the weight off and stay motivated and continue to go on God's errands. So it's a little challenging this year, but that's what we've been up to.
Perfect. All right, James, let's get to it. You know, people are watching online and seeing this video. They want to know what's up. So I know you've been planning something about an area virtual club.
That's
what
right.
does that mean?
Well, the virtual area club is a concept that we came up with that helps Pathfinder clubs not come to a screeching halt. During this pandemic, in our area, we have varying degrees of operation of churches. Some are closed, some are open, some are not running children's and youth ministries. So the virtual club is really a help tool to allow Pathfinders to continue to function, whether churches are shut or open. It's essentially a tool to allow the Pathfinders to do their area AY curriculum.
So what you're saying is pretty much if there is a church that their club is not open, you know, for that Pathfinder that I wish I could still continue with my classes, they can join your virtual club, correct?
That's correct. This is for clubs that are completely closed, the churches are not operational, but it's also for churches that are open where you may have a little bit of a challenge with staffing. You don't have enough teachers to teach the AY curriculum, or for some reason or another. This is a guide on how, in a year where everything is virtual, how you can be able to do Pathfinders. That's really a guide.
That's great to hear. So anybody from any part of Texas could join, right?
Essentially, yes. You know, we want to really work with anybody, any Pathfinder who doesn't have a Pathfinder club. We are inclusive, not exclusive. The club is designed to help clubs in the Dallas, East Texas, South area, but we are not just exclusive. In fact, a lot of our resources have been shared from friends all over Texas and all over the world. So we are learning that sharing is caring, and so we just have to continue moving.
That's good, James. And so tell me, how can they sign up for the virtual club?
Well, we will send them a registration a link. It's a virtual registration link, and they put in their information. They have to get the approval of their local church board to be a part of the area club. And once they get that approval, then we give them a form to sign where the parents are aware of what's going on in the area. And then we get their contact information. Most of the classes are through Google Classrooms, so they will require an email address. So if they don't have a personal email address, the Pathfinders, the parents can lend them theirs so that they are able to do the AY curriculum through the Google Classrooms.
Perfect.
After that, they get a Zoom link and they attend the meetings.
So right now, if they want to sign up, do they send an email somewhere? Where can they sign up?
Yeah, southdet at gmail.com, southdet at gmail.com, or jayayonga at gmail.com, and I'll be more than glad to show them how to sign up.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, James, for that.
Paulo, I wanted to say first and foremost, thank you to the conference. When the pandemic hit, everything came to a standstill. All the plans, all the calendars that we had, you know, we didn't know how to continue. So thank you to you and Marilyn and all the staff in the youth department. I know you worked really hard. The I Empower was great.
Well, glad to hear that. You know, we're trying to do whatever we could to help the areas, just like you're trying to help your area. And at the same time, hopefully this will catch on for a lot of other churches that don't have an actual club. And so that way they can continue with their classes.
Yeah.
But I know you have a few questions for me.
Yes, I do, Paulo. I saw a link with the interview that you did with Pastor Carlos Craig, our conference president. And you know, Pathfinders are about incentives and rewards. Could you tell us a little bit about what the Pathfinders get this year if the clubs stay active?
Of course. You know, right now everybody, well, not everybody, but there's a lot of clubs, a lot of churches that are wanting to throw the towel, are wanting to say, you know what, this year let's go on a vacation. Let's not have club ministries. Let's quit with Adventures, Pathfinders, and Master Guys, which I believe, as many as other people, that this will be a big mistake. So we want to give an incentive to those that will push forward, you know, that will not say, I'm going to quit. But if you follow or you stay faithful to a club throughout the year, this year, you know, you will get a special pin that says, I was a Pathfinder during COVID-19. And so it will be with the Texas State, and some of them have seen the pictures, but it says, I'm stoppable, which is pretty much what I believe that our Pathfinders will be doing if they decide to push forward during this year.
Awesome. So that's pretty cool. Any camporee plans this year? I know that's the biggest question we get because, you know, Pathfinders, the biggest part of Pathfinders is camping. The iCamporee was great. Thank you for putting that together. But what are plans for camporee?
Well, you know, I think it's crucial that they stay connected because just like, for example, TX Youth iCamporee, that was planned 3 weeks before the event. And yes, it wasn't planned a year in advance. You know, we had to think on the spot and we had to move on the spot. And so the same could happen. You know, we have stuff on the calendar. We have the Union Camporee coming up in April of next year, but we don't know. There may be a vaccine, there may be not. Maybe, you know, COVID will be worse, maybe not. But the plan is that we will have a meeting in person for the Union Camporee. At least that's what Pastor Moody communicated. But if that were not to be the case, we will come with different solutions. One that I've thought about already is that we could prepare the whole program, live stream it, and every church will camp with their club. The club could go to a particular park in Dallas or in the backyard of their churches, you know, with their due screenings and masks and whatever, and just put a projector and watch the live stream. That's an idea as well, you know, but you know, this is a time that just stay connected. Don't think that there won't be any, you know, quote unquote fun or spiritual blessing coming out from like a camporee.
Yeah, I was talking with you earlier on, probably a couple of weeks ago, and you mentioned something that was very encouraging. You said Lake Whitney is open, that if local churches would like to maybe take a church-only camporee, that they can go there. How would they be able to do that?
Yeah, all they got to do is get in touch with Hector, and also hopefully our communication department can put the right link on this video right here so that you can go and to their own page of Lake Whitney Ranch and make a reservation for either your club or for your church. But they are available as of right now.
Well, it's great to hear that. I know Hector's a really nice guy. He's very accommodating. We saw how he's been doing some great work building up some stuff out there. How are the trees coming up that we planted?
Well, there is good news and bad news. I wasn't ready to share this, but yes, some of them die, but some of them are alive and well and thriving, but we need to plant some more. That's for sure.
So when we're ready to come back, Lake Whitney is going to be pretty different?
Oh, and there's a lot of changes already, and the changes keep coming.
Sneak peek, anything that you want to tell without getting in trouble?
Well, I could tell you guys about the nurse building. You know, there's some pictures out there already, but we had a club council member that donated a good amount of money for this building to be available for us, so that whenever you're sick in our camporee, you know, or you have asthma or whatever, you don't have to be under a tent. You can actually have a building. So it's pretty good. You guys will get to see it.
Awesome. Well, Paulo, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you in DET South. Probably we'll have a few things, and we'll invite you to our virtual club. Maybe you can come and speak to our kids at the virtual club. And
That'll be awesome.
we thank you so much for accommodating us here at the conference.
Thank you. God bless everybody.
God bless.